what do you mean?
Here we are, everybody. The biggest game of the season, without a shadow of a doubt, for both sides. It's the North East Derby. It's Newcastle United Women versus Durham Cestria. It's not just promotion that's on the line, but possibly the title could be on the line. Durham currently sits top of the league. They played 2 games more than Newcastle. Becky Langley's side is 7 points behind Durham, but they have 2 games in hand. Tonight is massive. I can't tell you how big tonight is. Newcastle lose tonight, I think that's it. If Newcastle win, it's game on, everybody. A draw probably favours Durham because they're running out of games. Let's see how tonight unfolds.
You nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, 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 what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're so indecisive, what I'm saying. Trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to win, where do I start? First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and then
Right, everybody, team news is out. Look, we've got to watch out for Poppy Pritchard from Durham. She is without doubt their star player. Seen her down Durham when she scored that worldie. She's absolutely lightning. I'm expecting her to play probably on the left flank. Newcastle's lineup, on the other hand, Grace Donny in goal. Usual back four of Daisy Burt on the right. You've got Kira Skelton left back, the 2 centre-backs, Potsy and, of course, Freya Bales. In centre midfield, you're going to have Rachel Lee, who was outstanding last week. She'll play alongside Beth Guy, who was seen in the match programme. And then also you've got Georgia Gibson, who'll play in the 10. Interestingly, though, Wild Child Anna Soulsby is playing right wing. Great to see her start a game for the first time in such a long time. She'll be buzzing. And on the left side, you've got Casey Elson, without a shadow of a doubt, player of the match last week. And up top, Katie Barker returns. On the bench, it's fantastic to see Erin Nelson back as well. Another one who's come back from injury.
sweet. Oh, I really wanna know. What do you mean? Oh, oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah, when you don't want me to move.
Unbelievable turnout. It's been snowing today, by the way. Look at the turnout, man. Matty's currently looking at these memo messages. So we are just over, what are we in? 23, says Johnny. It's tight. Durham looking nice on the ball. Poppy Pritchard hasn't got much of it yet. I say that yet because I've had a couple of chances from Potsy and Rachel Lee, but 0-0.
Oh, 1-0!
1-0, it's an own goal!
Oh,
It's an own goal!
Oh, yeah!
Come on! What we needed, 1-0.
So tell me to go, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time, what do you mean? Oh, 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 what do you mean? Better make up your...
Yeah, so 1-0, but probably a little bit of debate. I think from a Durham point of view, I'm not too sure it would have been closer offside, because when the ball gets played back in towards Katie Barker, or Newcastle through again, yeah, it's Casey Elson on the left hand side looking to chip it over, but the keeper doesn't really deal with it, but she just about gets away with it. We're going back to Newcastle's goal. Oh, a ball over the top. I have to be honest, I think it's really, really close for the offside. But Katie Barker's throw goes into the box, the defender just gets a foot, but loops it over the goalkeeper. And Newcastle take the lead from an own goal from Durham. That's
Nearly scored. We had one cleared off a line. Newcastle have had the better chances. Can they go on and get the second?
Mind, what do you mean? You're overprotective when I'm leaving. Trying to compromise, but I can't win.
Johnny's notes, everybody. Let's have a little look. That's my writing, by the way. This is the lineup that Johnny's gone with. We're 7 points behind before tonight. And he's got some, whatever that says, some highlights, I think. No idea what that is. But anyways, there's Johnny's notes.
Skelton with the ball. probably about 30, 35 yards out, trying to get it back into the box, and it gets a deflection. Now 2 Newcastle players go for it, and the goalkeeper goes for it. Keeper drops it, and Newcastle put it in the empty net. The linesman gives offside. Now I think it's very, very interesting, because I think it was Becky Ferguson that put it in the net. I don't think she was offside. I think, who was the other one, Lee? Can you remember who the other? Beth Guy. I think it might have been Beth Guy that was in an offside position. Was she interfering with play? That's probably why maybe the linesman's give the offside.
That is Durham's best chance. They've had a bit of a spell, 5 to 10 minutes, having a bit of a ball, good technical play, force Grace Donnelly into save, rebound comes back, and the shot goes wide. And now there's going to be another change by Becky. She's had enough, she's bringing on the second substitution.
Just clear him, man, stop playing it with the back. Wait! Go on, Jeff, go on!
Go on, lobber.
Go,
Newcastle 11 dangerously. We've just had one clear off the line, a bit of a goal-mouth scramble. Easy for me to say. Game is heating up, but it's bollocks freezing here.
Big chance. Great ball from Skelton over the top to Nelson. Nelson first time cross. Who's there? Who do you want there in the middle? Charlotte Potts. Header just wide.
Official attendance here at Kingston
3,000.
2,641 on this Tuesday evening. Full time here at Kingston Park for a big win on Derby. It's British Newcastle United Women 1, Durham Cestria 0.
You can see the celebrations in front. Big night.
Yeah, big night, really. I mean, that for me is the type of the side. And now, in order for Newcastle not to win the league, it will require us dropping points against a team you wouldn't expect us to. We've still got a good few games of play, so we're not guaranteed to win the league, but that is this huge moment there, puts us in that pinnacle position now. It's ours to lose, Lee. As long as we don't drop points, we won the league. It's that simple, so it's ours to lose now. It's out of Durham Cestria's hands. It's up to Newcastle now. Huge opportunity to win the league.
Don't believe me how cold it is? Look at the frost. Look at the frost. Right, everybody, scenes there at the end, absolutely fantastic. And, you know, some of the players are still talking to some of the fans. It's Baltic, it's -3, but that is a massive, massive win for everyone associated with the club, for the fans, the staff, the players. We build it up. Everyone else, the media, build it up that this was the game that I had to win tonight, and they've won it against a rivals only 15 miles down the road. Top of the league clash. Newcastle have closed that gap. You can see the league table now. We're only 4 points behind, and we still have 2 games in hand. There's 22 games to play in this league. The games are running out. Newcastle, the job's not done yet. They still have to go on and win games, but it looks so much more healthier because the defeat tonight ends the league. All the lasses are going to be celebrating tonight. A fantastic performance, but Johnny's actually over there at the minute. We're going to pop over, and Johnny's got 1 or 2 players and the manager.
Becky, congratulations. It was always going to be a massive game against Durham, but you just had to get that win, and you've done it. What is the general feeling in the changing room and with everybody right now?
Yeah, the girls are ecstatic, as are the staff. We know that we need to stay switched on for the next 6 games. That goes without saying. We knew if we didn't get a result tonight that we would have to make sure that we grinded the rest of the games out. There's still a lot of football to play. But honestly, it's just a nice relief. It's, you know, that head-to-head now gives you that confidence to know it's in our hands. We're ready to kick on. And you know what? You've just got to enjoy the moment. We've got to be in the present. You know, people might say, you know, the scenes after we were so excited. We've not won anything yet. We know that. But, you know, when you work so hard, you graft behind the scenes, you want to enjoy those moments. And it was such a buzz. It was really nice to hug the players at the end and share that moment with them. And, you know, the girls who weren't in the squad, Shana, Jane Harlan, to name a few, their excitement for the rest of the team was just absolutely outstanding, and they came on the pitch in their tracksuits there. So, yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for everyone involved.
Daisy, congratulations. A huge, huge win. What was your assessment of everything tonight?
Yeah, it was obviously a tough game. I think we did really well to grind out the result in the end, but obviously it was a bit scrappy towards the end, but obviously really pleased.
You did manage the game really, really well. Was that the message, especially when you went 1-0 up, just to kind of go, look, if it gets to 15, 20 minutes, let's make the right decisions. It doesn't have to be the best decisions, but as long as it's the right decisions, it makes a massive difference.
Yeah, Becky reiterated at half-time, like, clean sheet and we've won this game. So, yeah, we'll stuck to our jobs and just try to get the clean sheet first and foremost. And if we could get another goal, you know, that would be better. But, yeah, just sticking to the clean sheet was the most important thing.
What are the small differences, though, between the 2 top teams? Because obviously you've had experience in the last couple of years now. What was the difference this time in getting over the line? Because it is a massive, massive win.
It's the experience, isn't it? I think as a manager, as players, you've felt that before. You felt those nerves, you felt that pressure before, you felt the momentum of the crowd, and you've just got to deal with each moment. And the ability, you train yourself, the ability just to remove that anxiousness, remove those negative self-thoughts, and just remain positive, remain focused, and able to really make decisive actions when you feel under pressure. So that's something I've definitely learned over the last few seasons, and obviously last year's heartbreak really made you sharpen up in terms of your decision making. So yeah, there's been big differences, and it's a lot of hard work behind the scenes.
You had so many chances,
Yeah.
but the goal that you actually scored, you know, it was an own goal, but you've got to be in the position. Katie Barker putting a little bit of pressure on the defender, and it obviously goes in the back of the net. When you have that advantage, how vital is it just to keep that advantage? And I have to be honest, I thought the game management was absolutely superb towards the end, just making the right decisions. It didn't have to be going for goal, it was just what needed to be done at the particular time of the game.
I think we always try and focus on a clean sheet. We haven't got as many as we would have liked this season. We were still trying to hit our target, which we set at the start of the season. But yeah, the game management was brilliant. I thought the back four were so organised, they were communicating so well, and yeah, they minimised any threat that Durham Cestria had in behind. But yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. You've got to stay focused for the full 90 minutes plus extra time, and you know, a couple of decisions didn't go our way, and we've got to stay focused and remain calm. And but yeah, I just think credit to the players. You know, they work extremely hard off the pitch to make this work, and we're also committed to the cause, and we just need to keep pursuing that now for the next 6 games.
You could hear a lot of talking in the defence. I can also you can hear Charlotte from a mile away at the best of time in a really, really positive way. But is it the concentration more than anything, especially in the second half when Durham didn't really create a lot of chances especially with the attacking talent that they have, but you still were switched on at the back, and whenever you were there, you needed to do your job.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I kept on speaking to Potty, like going, 10 minutes left, come on, keep the concentration up. So yeah, we're just really out to stay focused, and we did, and we got the job done, so it's good.
What's the message now? Because it was always in your own hands as long as you'd done the job tonight. The job's done tonight.
Yeah.
What's the message now? Is it the old cliche, one game at a time, or can you look a little bit further ahead?
I think it's still one game at a time. Norton at the weekend is just as big of a game as this, because if we slip up at Norton, then this doesn't matter. So yeah, keep going one game at a time, and that's the mentality going forward.
Mentally, does it change? Because it was always in your own hands, as we've mentioned, but it's more in your own hands if you like, because you can even afford to draw one of the last few games. It would go down to goal difference, so it would be very, very tight. But if you do your job week in, week out, it's yours. And particularly, obviously, with the announcement that the final game of the season will be played at St James's, that would be a special day, won't it?
It would, definitely. I think that you just need to stay focused on the next game. And we've had loads of support from the men's side in terms of their staff, and Shola Amiobi as well came in with Simon Weatherston last week to chat to the players. So their advice is just invaluable. They've been in these experiences before. They know high pressurised situations, and their advice to myself and the players is just absolutely invaluable.
Over 2,500 Newcastle fans here at night. -2, -3. It's been snowing all day, and they still come out in there, as I say, thousands to support the team. Do you think they gave you that extra push, especially at the end?
Oh, they were brilliant. When Casey was keeping the ball in the end and time wasting in that corner, you could just hear the fans. They were enjoying it. They just knew that we'd see the game out, and their support is massive. It's credit to them that they come and support every single week, whether we're at Druid Park, at Kingston Park, and obviously we hope they come out in numbers and support the girls when we play at St James's. So just massive credit to them, and yeah, they give you that boost for definite.
Yeah, I can see that, especially at the end, the big fist bumps, the big comes on. So well done again, and again, congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
There was a lot of mentioning in regards to Poppy Pritchard in terms of that battle, and she started off on the left-hand side. Look like they won the battle between the pair of you. I know that she's an excellent player from what we've seen this season. She's got an unbelievable amount of talent. But when it's that 1v1 battle, is that when you're at your best?
Yeah, I've played with Poppy for a number of years now, so I know exactly how she plays, and I was right up for it tonight, and I just wanted to make sure I got in a good first tackle and then just try and keep her as quiet as possible. So my job is to just keep her quiet, and I think I've done that quite well. Not bigging myself up, but I think I kept her quiet, which managed to nullify their threat, so that was good.
Well, yeah, you certainly did with the battle there, but just finally, look, the crowd, over 2,500 here tonight in the freezing cold, snow, -2, -3.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep you for much longer because it is absolutely freezing. I'm freezing as well, but
Yeah.
a big word for the fans as well. We managed to just push it over the line as well, because last couple of minutes we were thinking it was never going to end with the referee. I think 7 or 8 minutes injury time in the end, but they played their part as well, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, this game would be nothing without the fans, so they helped us through the full game, so I can't really thank them enough, and especially coming out on -2, -3 weather, like, honestly, it's not enough words to say thank you for them.
Typical Geordies, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Fantastic, well done, Daisy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right, everybody, so as you can see, we are on the pitch. Jonny is still interviewing, but the frost. I don't know if you're picking that up or not, but what a win, man. What a win. You wonder where all you get your photos from? It's from this fella. Becky came and hugged us off camera. She won't like me saying that, but Becky, you did. Look at me car, man. I've had to defrost it. That's how cold it is.
It's freezing, man.
It is cold. Let's get doing the A1. So we're in McDonald's now, getting our food. He's munching on his food. He's munching on his food.
Make a point, but you keep preaching. You had me from the start, won't let this end. First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, make love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no, what do you mean? Hey, yeah, when you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go, what do you mean? I wanna know, oh, what do you mean?